Just how far can Naoya Inoue go in weight? Last night, or last morning, I should say, we saw Naoya Inoue face Luis Neri at 122 pounds. This is Inoue's fifth weight class, I believe. He's just been going, destroying all the competition without any bit of, like, he had a little bit of diversity against Nonito Donaire. He definitely did. He broke an orbital, all that stuff in the first fight. Destroyed him in the rematch. And we saw him face Luis Neri last night, or last morning, I should say, sorry. And he destroyed the dude, but he got dropped in round one, and everyone was shocked, and I was shocked too, because I was like, I did not expect Naoya Inoue to get dropped, and this was like the first time we saw him look human. I mean, he's a monster, but gotta remember he's human, and everyone was so surprised. I didn't even watch the fight. I woke up to it, like checking Twitter, and then it said he was dropped, and I was so shocked. Um, so it makes you think, has Inoue reached his limit? Because he's gone up so much in weight. He is a little guy, but how far can he go? He's gone light fly, super fly, bantam. Then he's at super bantam right now, and then he has featherweight, which is 126, and that's that looks like it's gonna be next because he's completely cleared out 122 outside of MJ Akhmadaliev, and I feel like there's no reason to fight because he already beat the guy who beat Akhmadaliev. But I have box track pulled up on my phone here because I really want to see how far Inoue can go. Because if he goes up to 126, which is 4 pounds, we just saw him get dropped for the first time against Neri, but he still looked destructive, and that's the first time we've ever seen him face any type of diversity, really. And so I wanted to read off the names at just the next two weight classes, or I can read out the next three because he's already gone through like five, and see how he'd do at that weight. So I think if Naoya Inoue went to 126, I honestly think he can clear out 126. I think he is that good to clear up another weight class. The only name that I kind of have trouble with him beating, and I know everyone called me crazy the first time because Fulton beat this dude, is Figueroa. I just feel like it's a bad style matchup. Inoue could destroy him, like with a body shot, just go out there and destroy him, and that's easily possible. But I feel like he would have some trouble with Figueroa. But look against a guy like Lee Wood or Luis Alberto Lopez. Those guys are trash. They're not good. It's a very weak weight division outside of Brandon Figueroa. But still, I feel like with Brandon Figueroa, it's not necessarily skill. It's more just like size. So I think that's interesting. I'd still lean towards Inoue. So I think Inoue, you know what? I'm a little more confident now that I think about it. I think Inoue could clear out 126. No issue at all. The Robisi Ramirez would get knocked out. Nick Ball knocked out. All these dudes would get knocked out by Inoue. Like Ray Vargas, come on now, 126. So I think Inoue can go up another weight division and clear it out. I think he can clear out 126. But, okay, now we go to super featherweight, which is another 4 pounds. And this is where we have Emmanuel Navarrete, Oscar Valdez, Oshaki Foster. And I think this might be the peak. This might be where he stops because Emmanuel Navarrete is not very good. But if you put him in the ring against Inoue, you'll see how much bigger he is than Inoue. I cannot imagine the size difference there. But still, I could be... It's hard to say. But, like, imagining Valdez against Inoue, like, Valdez would just be too big, I think. But if Inoue could go and beat these guys, that would surprise me. And I think he's instantly, like, top 10 all time, period. If he can go up, become undisputed at 126, undisputed at 130, he's like top 10 all time, easy. But then we go to lightweight against dudes like Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, Frank Martin, Gervonta Davis. Inoue has no chance at that weight class, so that's way too big. So the real question is, I feel like 126 is pretty easy. I feel like Figueroa, that fight may give him some issues, but besides that, that's an easy weight division to grab. 130, I think there's question. 135, absolutely no way. 135 is his limit without doubt. Without any doubt, 135 is his limit for sure. But it just depends on if he can conquer 130 or not, because I think he can go to 126 and clear it out. But we did see him get dropped, and he's fighting bigger punchers. When he fought a guy in Stephen Fulton who had no power, that was just an easy style matchup because Naoya Inoue, you put him against a dude skill for skill, he's gonna come out on top every time. That's why he was able to, like, look at Inoue's resume. He hasn't fought that big. Okay, I have to do a little stuff right here. He hasn't fought like giant punchers. Like, besides Nonito Donaire, who gave him adversity, he hasn't fought giant punchers like Jason Maloney. Come on now. But dude, it's just interesting because Naoya Inoue is such a great fighter, and I love making videos on him because they get a lot of views for some reason. Naoya Inoue is a fantastic fighter, and even though he got dropped, he destroyed the dude, got the job done. I'm curious to see what's next. I do think, if you ask me how far I think he can go, I think 130 is his limit. So that's my answer. I think 130 is where he might have to. He could beat everyone there. I don't know, but just thinking about him in the ring against a guy like Navarrete, he'd be so much smaller. But he can for sure get past 126, and I'm pretty positive on that. But what do you guys think? How far do you think Inoue can go? Sorry I couldn't do a live stream on the fight. I fell asleep, and I was like, yo, I can't do this. But I got a fight party this week for Lomachenko versus Kambosos, which would be fun. I always love ESPN fight parties. But yeah, it's going to be sick. Follow my Twitter for boxing updates, JackAlter99, and then Instagram, JackAlter_. And I think that's it. Hope you all are doing well. God bless and peace.